Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive, and today we are talking the phenomenal Criterion release of Andrew Stanton's WALL-E. I am over the moon excited to bring you coverage of this release. You knew it was coming on this channel. I did not hide my feelings on how excited I was about this release of the Disney Pixar film by Andrew Stanton, of course, WALL-E from 2008. This is one of my all-time favorite animated films. I absolutely adore this film. And to have Criterion announce a 4K release was just a spectacular piece of news, one that I was very, very excited about. I don't want to speculate necessarily on, future partnerships with, well, and of course, I'm going to eat my own words now because I did do a video, but I don't want to belabor the point is what I'm saying. But I did film a video with Tony from Basement Blues on us kind of exploring some initial or brief thoughts on what a potential partnership might look like with Criterion and Disney/Pixar. But I don't want to belabor the point is what I'm saying. Is, just kind of keep, beating that dead horse of just, what, might be coming down the road. If there's anything else that comes of this, then great. If not, we still have a really wonderful release here of WALL-E on 4K from Criterion. I will make one point, there was an interview or an article that I read with Andrew Stanton, and he was stating, he was making it sound like this was kind of a passion project of his, of having a film released in the Criterion collection. So allegedly he is a big Criterion fan and of course wants to see animation on the map as much as possible, being an animation director and enthusiast himself and a Criterion enthusiast. So it sounds like this was just kind of a one-off thing that he wanted to do, and obviously he was able to clear the red tape with Disney and whatever he had to do there and whatever Criterion had to do. But that article kind of pointed to maybe this was just kind of a one and done type thing. So we'll see. Not gonna keep belaboring the point, but I'm just very, very excited to have this release from Criterion. So we have a really, really packed release here, and there's one point that I want to make with in terms of the supplements here. So yes, we do have a 4K digital master approved by director Andrew Stanton with Dolby Atmos soundtrack. I hear some initial thoughts on this, that the 4K transfer here looks absolutely wonderful. Very much looking forward to popping this disc in. I'm going to be doing that today to get an impression of what we have here in terms of the 4K transfer. And now, in terms of the supplements included here, we have a really beautiful supplemental package here. Now, the one that I want to bring most to your attention, this is a documentary from Leslie Iwerks, daughter of Ub Iwerks. If you don't know who Ub Iwerks is, you need to do a little bit of research. This is the man that basically co-created Mickey Mouse with Walt Disney. This is Walt's right-hand man. His daughter, Leslie Iwerks, produced or directed a documentary called The Pixar Story, and that is included here as a supplement. For those of you that are documentary fans, for those of you that want to further your knowledge on the story of Pixar and of film history and kind of film coming into the digital age, I mean, this documentary is just astonishing. I've seen it multiple times. I was so happy to see that they were going to include that Criterion was going to include that in this release. I felt like that would have been just a gaping hole had they not included that. And I'm so glad that was able to work out. So the Pixar story is from 2007, so just the year before WALL-E saw its theatrical release. And then we have so many more supplements on here, but I wanted to talk about that one specifically because I think that is just an amazing piece of filmmaking from Leslie Iwerks. So what I'd like to do, as this is an unboxing video, part of the Unboxed series here on Film Collector Archive, I would like to switch over to the overhead camera so that we're able to get a more in-depth look on this set so that you can be more informed on whether or not this is a purchase that you would like to make for your collection. So let's go ahead and switch over to that camera now. All right, so here is our beautiful set. I just want to apologize if this, I know this is kind of annoying. Apple on the iPhone, they seem to like to turn on the flashlight feature when you're filming sometimes. I'm sure there's a way that I could probably turn it off, but we'll go ahead and just jump into this. So here is WALL-E. Let's go ahead and remove the shrink wrap here. And I really love the art direction on this set. It's very, very well done. All right. So this has a very nice matte feel to it. And yeah, just beautiful artwork. All right, so going over to the spine. There we go, love it. Spine number 1161, you can see there. There it is on that side. And then on the back here, just give you an opportunity to read over the synopsis of the film and the Blu-ray, the special features that are included here, which again, there's just a whole slew of supplements here. I love that we get, you know, everything from, of course, the Pixar story, and then we get some student films, and then we also get an essay by author Sam Wasson's selections, and then selections from Stanton's sketchbooks, script notes, and drawings, and artwork from the WALL-E team. So just a really wonderful release here. Again, this film is from 2008, runtime of 98 minutes, and we of course get the Dolby Atmos release here, and that is in 2.39 to 1 widescreen aspect ratio. This is a region A release, but being 4K, that disc will play worldwide. All right, so let's go ahead and set that aside and take a look at the artwork here on the interiors. Really, really nice looking artwork here. And let's flip over to this other side. So we have WALL-E's living quarters here. If you're familiar with the film, this is from WALL-E's home. All right, so right off the bat here, we get, well, you can see the backdrop there, but we get our 4K disc. There's the artwork featured there. Of course, B&L by and large, the corporation in the film. And then over here, let's set the booklet aside. And then over here, we get our 2 Blu-ray discs. Sorry, get this other disc out here. And then that continues the image across of the all of the trash. All right, so there's the 2 Blu-ray discs. And then here we have the booklet. So this is a stapled booklet, not a leaflet type thing. And here we have the WALL-E, and notice WALL-E is spelled with 1 L there. WALL-E component package, drawings based on 24-inch cube, 10 millimeters equals 1 inch. So that's an interesting sketch there on the back, kind of showing some technical details there. And here we have the working title, I believe, of the film, which is Trash Planet. And let's go ahead and jump in. and take a look here. So right off the bat, we have some technical or notes here. I love to see the character design process and kind of the artist hand in their work, and so to see sketchbook excerpts and things like that is right up my alley. I love stuff like that. All right, and there we get some cast information with a marker sketch and credits there. Here we have our essay by Sam Wasson, and we have this kind of 3-ring binder look here, which is really cool. So always grateful to have these essays that are included with the Criterion releases. Always look forward to that reading. Next up here we have Wall-E scrapbook. The inspiration for the character of Wall-E came in 1994 near the completion of Pixar Animation Studios' first feature, Toy Story. So that's interesting that the inspiration came really at the beginning of the Pixar's run in terms of theatrical productions. Directed and co-written by John Lasseter. Lasseter, along with his fellow writers Pete Docter, Joe Ranft, and Andrew Stanton, gathered for a brainstorming lunch to explore ideas for their next project. Stanton pitched a story about a lonely robot accidentally left on Earth after humankind had departed. It was Docter who initially ran with the concept, and in 1996 he commissioned illustrator Harley Jessup to sketch some preliminary art. Docter moved on to Pixar's Monsters, Inc., and the robot project lay dormant for nearly 10 years until Stanton picked it up again in 2003. The materials presented here show Wall-E, which began under the working title, again, Trash Planet, which we have here on the cover, over the course of its early development. And then we have some fun sketches here, some photos there. So here we have Trash Planet, Fable sheet, 95, 96. So really cool to know what a long life this project actually had. Granted, it did lay silent for 10 years, so not like they were actively doing work on it, but really interesting nonetheless. Love, love, love this. This definitely is fun to see. I mean, you can tell these are ripped right out of notebooks, which is awesome. Notebooks and sketchbooks and whatnot. All right, and then here we have notes about the master. Wall-E is presented in its original aspect ratio of 2.39 to 1. This 4K digital master was created from the digital original files with unique HDR high dynamic range and SDR standard dynamic range color grades to take full advantage of the film's groundbreaking practical digital lighting and anamorphic lens technology, which were developed in collaboration with cinematographer Roger Deakins. Very interesting. Love Roger Deakins. In collaboration with cinematographer Roger Deakins. Grading was supervised by lighting director of photography Danielle Feinberg and approved by director Andrew Stanton. The Dolby Atmos soundtrack was remastered from the original theatrical audio stems. The 4K UHD disc is presented in both Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10+. The Blu-ray is presented in high definition SDR. Interesting. All right, and then we have special thanks and acknowledgments here. Production credits. And then Wall-E documentaries from 2008. Credits there. And then another kind of excerpt from a notebook there. And then again, on the back, we have the Wall-E component package drawing there. All right, so really, really great looking release here from Criterion. Again, I love the art direction here throughout the set. That goes neatly back in that way. So there again is the cover. Really looking forward to popping this disc in today and checking this out and seeing how this transfer and everything looks. So wonderful release here from Criterion, the 4K Blu-ray release of WALL-E, directed by Andrew Stanton. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come by the channel and watch this video. I hope this was helpful, informative in some way on helping you know whether or not you would like to make a purchase. Obviously, I am a huge fan of this release from Criterion. I think you're getting a lot for your money with this release, and it is certainly worth your time if you're a Criterion fan, if you're an animation fan, if you are a fan of cinema in general. I feel like this is a very solid release, and one that belongs on the shelf in the library of any film collector. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with me on this? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Let me know your favorite Pixar film or Disney film for that matter. And let's continue that conversation in the comments, which I always love doing with you guys. If you are new to this channel and you like talking film collecting, things of that nature, I invite you to hit the subscribe button, also the like button. That does help these videos, and lastly, the bell icon, as that will notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And until next time, I hope you're able to watch a lot of great films.